Hi, welcome to another video. Chilham, why not? I'm bringing the big camera as well. What can I tell you about Chilham? Nothing off the top of my head, but I have my phone here. Chilham is a village and civil parish of the borough of Ashford, and it's situated 5.5 miles to the southwest of Canterbury, that's that way, and 7 miles northeast of Ashford, which is that general direction. Let's have a look here. It is a mostly agricultural parish with settlements clustered around Chilham village centre, which I'll take you to. Lots of old buildings, very, very pleasant, which is next to the Grade 1 listed Chilham Castle, well-preserved roads and mostly residential listed buildings. And if I scroll down to the history, the village has a number of period houses, such as the former vicarage, which dates from 1742. I think there's also a reference to the fact that the Pilgrim's Way comes down through the town centre, village centre, and this was the Pilgrim's Way. So I think Chaucer's Canterbury Tales and the Pilgrim's Progress, all of that kind of stuff, coming down from London to get to the seat of Christianity in the UK, which was Canterbury Cathedral, so it comes all the way down here. So we're going to walk up. I'm going to go round School Road, up into the town, I want to call it a town, village centre, and then back down again, looking at all the old buildings, taking some lovely photographs, I hope. I've noticed, because I did a little scout, I did a drive around once, that there's an awful lot of buildings with scaffolding, which will be unpleasant to take a photograph of. You're not going to get a jigsaw puzzle picture or a chocolate box picture here. But it'll be nice. It's Sunday morning. Nice walk around and take in the... It's supposed to be summer. It's like 11 degrees. I've got a hoodie on. June the 8th. Anyway, let's take a trek through Chilham village and take some nice pictures. If you're anything like me, walking around these villages, it just evokes some kind of memories and things, and I love looking at all the old buildings, as well as the pleasant homes. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So that's the main road that goes through to the A28. I hate that this DJI amends its exposure. Listen to the church bells. What that's going to mean is that I probably won't be able to go in and show you the church, being that it's Sunday and there's a service on. Look at that, it's amazing. And it's got a hint of the old Tudor style oak beams. We got the Woolpack Inn. Now I mentioned just on the history thing that it's 1700s, but the Woolpack Inn here says circa 1780. So we're going to come back down there, but I'm going to walk up here first. But what I think I'll do is get myself a shot of the Woolpack Inn. It's got kind of a castle turret about it as well. Can you see the little castle turret thing going on there? There's a lady taking a picture with her phone. Because we do that. It's finding the best aspect, but I like that the sun's coming down now. I always have this amount of traffic. I don't understand it. A couple of cyclists. Should have taken a panning shot of them, shouldn't I? Cars. I want a shot without the lady in it. But she's going to mill around the entrance now, isn't she? Oh, she's gone in. Let's situate you in the middle of the road so you can see me taking the picture. I'll have to come down, I think. Trying to get it without that van. It's so awkward, and now there's a car. That's not going to work. What I actually want to do is perhaps get the aspect of the pub with this framed bush, but then the street going all the way up the top. That might work better, because there's a white van there, and I don't want the white van. It's just making the best of a shot, isn't it? Follow me down here, thank you. That's better. Oh, that's lovely. It's going to be one of those days. Cloudy 1 second, and sunny the next. It's a tricky one because I want to do it as a photography session, but I also want to just have a walk around the village because it's really pleasant. Oh, I love it when the sun comes out. It's nice and warm. That's the back of the pub. I think they've actually got accommodation as well. Rooms 7 and 8. It's very pleasant, isn't it? I've eaten there once. It was very nice. Merton House. That looks very 70s, doesn't it? There's a touch of Americana about it. Ooh, lovely cottage. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Reliable rally cycles. See the sign. I'm going to take a photograph of that. The old bicycle shop. This isn't even the main centre of town yet, but I like the cottage. It's a very lovely aspect. I'm going to adjust. And I can zoom in on the rally cycle sign. I think this is when they say this is how the other half live. But there's no harm in dreaming and having aspirations. Look at that, isn't that pleasant? Stable side. Right, we'll walk up here where the brick wall is. I'm just amazed at how busy this village is. And it's not even a throughway. Oh, I know what it is. The main road that comes down from Molash is actually road closed. So I wonder if people are doing some detours. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I like the gate. What a lovely aspect. A picture to be had, I think. Even with the car. It's just a very pleasant scene. In fact, what I'm going to do, I had it on manual priority, so of course I was adjusting the shutter speed and the f-stop accordingly. It's locked on ISO 100. So now at aperture priority, kind of let it sit at around f8 to f11. I'll adjust for those things. Very nice. I'm looking at the pattern of the wall. Can I get something with the wall? Look at the wall going up with the road coming round. I like that kind of scene. I like moving the camera as well. But because I've got aperture priority, I might have to stack this. Let's push the f-stop to f18. That means I've got to bump up the ISO to 1600 just to get the depth of field right. Country lane. Yeah, that gets me all my depth of field. Lovely.
Morning.
Hi there. That's a dead end going down that way, but it leads to the North Downs Way. And I've done a video there. Link up here. It was a video about capturing autumn colours. Yeah, any speed you like. Go cruising through. So this is the outer perimeter of Chilham Castle. Look at that elephant house. Isn't that amazing? With the side street going up. Got to be worth a shot, I think. Don't quite know the best aspect of it. Capture some of the hill going up. Yeah, that looks good. Very nice. We are being called to worship. Can you hear those bells? Might even be worth a nice shot going down the hill. With the sun shining on the chimneys and the roof. I think I'll take a shot just from here. Now it's clouding over. I'll get a shot anyway. Ding, ding. The bells have stopped. Who's the bells? The bells. I've got to climb up a hill. Can you believe it? I shall be out of breath in a minute. Castle Oak. Ready for the lovely house? It was a house. It wasn't a school. Nice. Look at the gated entrance, the finely cropped, I want to say. Manicured, maybe that's the better word. Manicured and cropped. Subject lost. Photographing villages of Kent. I think I should be patient. Now the sun has come out again. So this is the old school, Chilham St Mary's Church of England Primary School. Voluntary controlled. Imagine having an old school like this. When I lived in Scotland, and I lived in Irvine, just outside Irving, and I went to a school that was like this. I think I've got a clip of it on one of my old Scotland videos, so I'll put something on screen now. That is Alnwick Primary School. Alnwick Primary School was the school I attended when we lived at Montgreen Cottage. It's a bizarre thing because it's now been turned into private residence, but it used to be a school. It's now residential houses, but it was an old building like this, was my school. Okay, we're coming into the town centre now, or the village centre. Beginning to see a lot of these kind of old Tudor style buildings. Entrance to the castle is just up there. See, that's a lovely shop where we got the bin. But you know what I can do? I can clone out a bin, can't I? I just love taking pictures. Right, let's walk in. Oh, the bells have started again. Oh, I like that. I'm having a shot of that. If only because it's like a doorway. We all like a shot of a doorway, don't we? Chop the house out, just have the brick wall. I've got polarizer glasses on, so it's very hard to tell, because when I'm holding the camera up in that vein, can't see it, it's all black. Here we go. Look at that old church, isn't that glorious? People arriving for the cars going in. The White Horse pub, 15th century. Look at these old buildings, aren't they majestic? So this is the original village square. And they're all 15th century, 16th century. Here we get in the 17th century, 18th century, the 1700s. Someone driving an old Jag. Get an old classic car. What do you think? Come on, come round, let me see it. Put it in the camera. Isn't that lovely? Mark II Jag, eh? Or is it? Smell that exhaust. No, you can't. Wow. He went too fast and I didn't get my camera ready, but at least I got it on film. So I've got to take a couple of shots here, and I'm thinking something down that way with the houses on the left pointing at the pub. We've got the church, of course. So I think a cropped in zoom shot of that. Let's pop you up here so that you're the right height. I think first and foremost the church with the pub. Just what I'm trying to do is lose the cars and just get the top of the... So I'm basically situating the camera just above, or the frame just above the cars, so that I then get the pub, the tree and the church. Might have to do some cropping to get the best shot. It's very nice. Get a shot of the pub here. I can't take a picture of the castle because castle's normally not open. I don't know what the ruling is here. It's a private stately home. It's called a castle, but you think castle, you think Dover, right? Let's have a look through the gate. Oh, they've opened the gate. There's a car coming through. Before the gate shuts, I'm going to take a picture. Don't normally get a shot of the Chilham Castle like this. I can crop in a couple of shots. Yeah, it's very much a private residence. I think some guy who was in the stock markets bought it in the 90s. What do they call it? Share betting or something? Which isn't like Betfair. It's like when you're hedging your bets on hedge funds and things like that. So he was a financial guru. Check it out. A wooden sculpture of perhaps the Pilgrim's Progress. It says the Pilgrim Milestone, oak carving by Stephen Andrews, donated to the parish of Chilham. Fascinating, isn't it? They've closed the gate. It's all electric. That's a nice house. The gatehouse. 2 gatehouses here. I'll get a shot of them just as we're standing down there. But I want a shot of this. If only just to get the sun shining on it. Reputedly, Thomas Becket's remains are buried in the church. Although he was supposed to be buried in Canterbury Cathedral, during the Reformation, his remains were, what's the word when you take them out? I can't think, you know what I mean. And then reburied here. So this is what I was thinking, getting a shot. I'll have to do it standing next to the BMW because I don't want the BMW in the shot. But I guess if I can stand somewhere like this. Oh yeah, that looks like I'm in the 1940s. It's persistent, the bell ringing. Persistent. Let's have a quick look down here. Chaucer's Beer Garden. Because it was the little cottages I spied. Quint's Cottage. Isn't that lovely? Okay, the further you come down, you then get cars. Look at that. Lovely. And this view of the town. Some roses there. Quite a few shots here. The overhanging building. Can zoom in and get the overhang with the roof in the background. There's this house here. That looks nice. There are these cottages, which I'll take a picture of from up there. It's all different tunes. If nothing else, it stops you getting my heavy breathing of having to put the microphone really close to my chin. I'm thinking this will be a good shot, kind of the wall going round. Morning.
Morning.
One with a pedestrian. Why not? Right, I'm going to go down. Follow me, camera. Try and get down level. All the banging and knocking and everything, you don't get that in the photograph. But it's very pleasant. So we've been hearing the church bells all morning, but I'm not seeing, oh, maybe there is a service. I'm assuming the front door will be open. And it is open. Look at that, isn't that grand? I didn't actually get any info on the church, but it does look Norman. So it's definitely 1200s. I'll put something on the screen. I love it when you get these old tombstones. Where is Thomas Becket's grave? Oh, that's a pleasant shot, isn't it? The gravestones with the wild daisies. Can I make something of it? That's the question. Focusing at the back so the foreground is blurred. Very pleasant. There's a lot of wild daisies around here. I'm taking pictures of gravestones. How bizarre. I think there is a service, all the lights are on. Lovely stained glass windows. Yeah, there's a service going on. All the people are listening. It's turning out to be a really strange one because I walk around these little villages almost not knowing what to anticipate, because in some cases I've never been here before other than a quick drive through, so I'm not sure what to expect. But then you come around here, the Tudor peacock, what does that say? Fine Kentish wines. And it's such a lovely scene, but you've got the cars and it's so annoying. But I love this. Clement's cottage at a strange angle. And that one there. The edge of the smithy. It says the smithy there. Can you imagine this in its day? With a smithy, a pub, and it would have had perhaps a baker and a butcher. It might even have had a candlestick maker. That's a better angle, isn't it? It's all happening in Chilham. French car. There we go. Clement Cottage. Let's zoom in down there. Let's get an aspect of the street. If I stand here, the camera might follow me. Thank you. I'm thinking Clement's cottage, that cottage, and the edge of Chantry House, I think it's called. One of the outside, and then one zooming in. Very pleasant. Everywhere I look, I see something different with a different aspect. Look at that. Got to take a shot of that. Okay, walk down the street. Little garage on the edge of their cottage. Clovers. Aren't these beautiful? Look at that. I love that. They've got like an old medieval arch. Oh, it's a mirror. I thought it was an archway. They've got a mirror there. Oh, I need a shot of that. What angle can I get it? 18mm. Can't get it all in. Come back a little bit. Oh, for a 10 to 24. Probably get that at 12mm. That'll do. I'm working within the parameters of the camera that I've got, so yeah, we'll go a little further down this street. Maybe this aspect is not about taking photographs, but just showing you the properties. The bakery house. So there was a baker's. Queer house. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Burgoyne. Clifton Cottage. Yeah, it's all very pleasant. Who lives in a house like this? Can you imagine the life behind the door? I spy a post box. I think I've got a post box in every one of my village videos. Look at this. Stunning. I wonder if this was an old town hall once. Cumberland House. That being said, I do need to take a picture of the post box. And there's a car coming as well. It really is a busy village, isn't it? Come on, put your foot down. And look both ways. Yeah, the obligatory post box in the wall shot. Every village video I've done has got one. It's a GR. So which George was it? Derby Castings Limited, Derby, GR, George Regina, George V, George VI, perhaps, Wisteria House. Onwards, down through the village. I never think about that. Take a look behind you, because you get different aspect. And it would look lovely without the cars. But that's the nature of the beast. It even has its own little post office, look. Look at the sun shining on that. Here's a picture. Focusing on up the street, and try and move the camera and capture the left-hand side of the buildings. There's shadows on the road. Could make for a nice portrait shot. What I'm trying to do is eliminate the cars, basically. That works as a portrait. Let me come out. I can make it a square crop, but still lose all the cars. I'm confused by these buildings on the left here. They have a sense of outhouses to me, but they are in fact cottages. I think they may belong to the Woolpack Inn, and maybe that would have been stables in its day. If this was a, what do they call them? You know, when they're en route from London to Dover, and they're in their horse-drawn carriages and the like, and they stop off at way stations, pubs or lodges, and they would have had stables as well as accommodation, perhaps for the horsemen to stay in. I had a great shot till that woman parked there, but maybe I'll just capture it, the edge, and there's the post, the old phone box. Yeah, that works. Take the red car out of the scene. I almost want to take a picture of the red phone box because there is one. Cheppenham, Britain's oldest brewer. I thought it was going to say Britain's oldest pub, but that pub does have a date on the front, which is 1480. But let's look at this. It's like an old bus stop with telephone written on it, and then you've got the telephone box. I wonder if I could take a shot or two of this. Just a village scene, isn't it? I can conclude the video with an old village scene with the sun shining through. And I want to take a shot of the other side where the word telephone is. Not so pretty because you've got the salt box and the bin. But hey ho, what are you going to do? It represents Chilham. For what it's worth. That was Chilham on the Pilgrim's Way from London through to Canterbury. Well, you saw the map. So, yeah, it's rather pleasant. I say that was Chilham, and I'm concluding, but there's my shot. No cars, villages. Village life in Kent. I wonder what other villages I can find. I even thought I might do 2 today, but I'm now eager to get home and edit this so that I can upload it tonight because I haven't got anything scheduled on my photography channel yet. So thanks for watching, bearing with, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.